Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your general guidance for the rest of February with me, Julie Poole. Thank you for being here. It is tea and tarot time with Julie, so grab yourself a cuppa. I got a cup of tea here. You put your feet up, get yourself comfy. Let's have a little look what's going on for my Sagittarius for the rest of the month, and this is good for Saggies. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and cross-watching. Okay, let's have a little look then. Let's bring the camera down. We're going to use the Tarot with Dreams. Now, there's a lot going on. I don't want that one, that was me. There was a lot going on in February, all right? We've got eclipses, we've got conjunctions, we've got the Chinese New Year, bringing in the year of the fire horse on the 17th of February. There's a lot. And Mercury going retrograde towards the end of the month as well. So a very busy month. Now this month, this energy is all about cracking everything open. So, you know, the work that we've done in terms of what we've cleared out and released and everything else, we can now start to rebuild. So let's have a little look. Okay, Ace of Swords, Justice, nice, and the Lovers, okay. Seven of Wands, Seven of Coins, and the Tower. All right, very powerful month for you, Sagittarius. You have got 3 major arcana cards out of 6. So this is big, and it's big for everybody, but it's hitting different signs in different ways. The emphasis is different for each of the signs. Let's get your affirmation card. These are mine from Hoping to Have In. And we have flow, all right, acceptance and flow. We'll look at it in a minute. I want to get one of these as well. These are the everyday spirit guide affirmation cards. All the cards I use are linked below, by the way. Okay, we have intuition. Let's start with this one then. All right, it's a number 22. So that's a master number about growth, expansion, building, connections, all sorts of lovely stuff. Connect with your higher self. Listen to your gut feeling. Follow your inner voice. Right, so we're listening. We're listening to that voice within, your internal sat-nav. What is your gut telling you? That intuition. We want to feel it, we want to express it, we want to step into it. Now, 2s are about relationships generally and building something. Now, 22, master number, is about building that relationship, first of all, always with yourself, your soul, your intuition, your inner guidance, and then that will serve you going forward. Now, we have receive. I am in the flow of life and accept what is. I release resistance to what is and step into ease. What does that mean? All right. So some shift happens, some change happens, and you don't like it. And you say, oh no, I'm not ready. I do like it, but I'm not ready. Wait a minute. Or I don't like it and this shouldn't have happened to me. Right. This all creates incredible disturbance within your being. We get angry, we get frustrated, we get impatient, we get resentful, all of which really isn't feeling very good for you. Instead, can we say, this is happening for me. This is in my best and highest good. This is really helpful. And on some level, I have been sending out signals to the universe saying, this isn't working. So the universe comes along and says, okay, let's remove it, or let's bring everything up to the surface so you can truly see what's going on and make decisions from there. Yeah, because we've got the Tower, which is all about sudden shifts, changes, dismantling of the old, but it's only about what doesn't work for you anymore. The sort of example would be, and a quite extreme example, I hate my job, it's too much, I'm exhausted, I don't want to do this anymore, but I'm not doing anything about it. I kind of keep putting it off, like, I'll look at it, I'm too tired at the moment, I'll look at it another time. And then you go into work and they let you go. And you're like, oh, what the heck just happened there? It's like, well, the universe says we heard you and you weren't taking any action. So we're kind of forcing you, pushing it, making it happen for you. It's not always easy to accept that. We say it's not fair, it's wrong. We go, resist, resist, resist. So this is why this card is here. Let's say you suddenly have a big row argument with your partner and everything blows up. But what it does is it clears the air. It brings everything up to the surface that needs to be looked at, that needs to be discussed. And it creates that space to make that happen. Doesn't necessarily mean things have to end, but it needed to clear the decks so that we can move on in a clearer way. So we're trying here to get into the flow of life and accept what is. It doesn't mean to say it was okay. And that's the thing with acceptance. I explain this in my book, From Hoping to Having. Acceptance doesn't mean that that was all right. It can have been not all right. But can I change it? Not usually. So I may as well just accept it then and work to move on, to work with the flow. Not always easy, as I said, but when we step into this energy, this affirmation, this intention, I release resistance to what is and step into ease. As I release the resistance, it becomes easier. I just get on with it. I'm like, right, okay, that's done. What's next? Let's find it. Let's move into that. So it makes life easier for you when you can release the resistance, right? Now, let's say, can I have some more examples, please? We've talked about a job. This could be a relationship. This could be something to do with your health. Something comes up into awareness about your health and you're railing against it. And then you go, okay, well, at least I know now, and now I can deal with it, and now I can tackle it, and now I can move forward with it. So whatever it is for you, what we're trying to do is step into like, okay, it is what it is, let's move on. All right. So Ace of Swords with the Seven of Wands. You've got the Ace of Swords next to Justice. This is wonderful. All right. The Ace of Swords is the aha moment, a new beginning, a fresh start, new ideas, inspiration, just something clicks. We can be sitting on something for ages, and then all of a sudden we wake up one day and go, right, I know what to do now and I'm ready. And it just it just happens. So the Ace of Swords is that kind of energy. So when we think about it, the Ace of Swords comes after the 10. I know we got the Royals, but the 10 of Swords, we've been building up to stress and it's painful and, and then we finally get to the 10 of Swords, right, that's done. Now we can have a fresh start, a new beginning and the aha moment. Now it's rooted down with the Seven of Wands, which I really like, because the Seven of Wands is about standing your ground, the courage of your convictions, following something through, not backing down because other people come up against you. So you could have a new idea here that says, for example, I hate my job, I can't take it anymore, I'm quitting. And people around you say, no, you can't do that. You have to wait until you get another job, or, just hang on in there a bit longer, step into courage. And it's like, no, it feels right in my intuition. It feels right to just say, I accept what it is. This isn't working for me. I'm moving on. I've made a decision and I'm standing my ground. All right. Now, this could be you decided to retire and you weren't planning on doing it right now, but all of a sudden it feels right. Whatever it is for you, the it of the change, this was meant to happen and it just feels absolutely the right time. And that's because we're now in a 1 year, we're moving forward into something new. So I want you to just trust your intuition and follow it, because we've got moving into now the Justice and the Seven of Coins. So justice is fairness and balance and legal matters and contracts. And so we are moving towards something new here. Now it's rooted down with the Seven of Coins, which is I've put the work in. I put a lot of work in and I'm ready to reap the rewards. I'm ready to have my harvest. I'm looking at it, and as Chris Rex says in Minnow Pond, is the juice worth the squeeze with the Seven of Coins? Is it worth me putting any more effort into this, or is it time for my new idea and to do something different? Because I can take my skills with me. I can take my experience and my growth and my knowledge and my wisdom with me. But maybe it's just not worth putting any more effort into this. all right, which is one way of looking at it. The other way with this new beginning is, you know, I've quit my job and here's a new contract coming and I'm taking all my skills with me and I'm going to move into something new. Apply it to your own circumstances. It doesn't have to be about a job. This is about life in general. But I want you to trust that justice will be served. It's on a plate here for you. Balance, equilibrium, fairness. The universe sees, the universe knows. And when we align with fairness and justice, it shows up. So I want you to just trust. Now, we're moving into these two powerful major arcana cards at the end. The Lovers with the Tower. Now, the Lovers has two meanings, and it can be either or it can be both. So the Lovers is what it says on the tin, a romantic relationship. It can also be the relationship with yourself, but it's also really about decisions. It's the Gemini card, and it's all about this or that. And sometimes this and that can be true at the same time. It's about looking at things and saying, what feels good for me? What feels right for me? And I'm ready to make a decision. And that decision is going to be made from my heart, not my head. From my intuition, from my inner guidance, from my inner knowing, rather than my head with all of its fears and insecurities and ifs and buts. We're making a decision here, and that decision can be made very quickly. Now, it's interesting because we can make a decision in seconds, but usually what happens is we work towards that decision quite gently and gradually, and it can take ages. We can have been thinking about something for weeks, months, sometimes even years, without us doing anything about it. Then all of a sudden we're going, I'm ready to make this decision. I'm ready to let the tower fall. So it could be on a marriage, a long-term relationship. Doesn't have to be marriage. You might be living with somebody or long-term dating, and you're saying, do you know what, this is just going nowhere. And, you know, I may as well call it a day. And you just know. If this is a marriage or living together, and with the Justice card there, particularly with the Tower, you can be saying, I've been thinking about this, thinking about leaving, thinking about ending this, and I'm not thinking about it anymore. I'm doing it. So it could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be any other part of life, but you're ready to make a decision, and you're ready for that decision to happen now. So I'm just asking, is there anything else they want to say about this before I move on to clarify? No, move on to clarify. Okay, all right, let's get this deck. This is the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, the traditional tarot. Okay, tell me more about this for my Sagittarius, please. Okay, thanks. Right, let's see if we can find out some more. Page of Swords coming in with the Ace of Swords. So the page is the messenger bringing news, or you speaking that news out. I've made a decision, I'm ready for action, and I'm now sharing that. The page is the beginning of change. It's the opportunity opening up. It can be you're doing some research, you're looking into things, you're finding out, you're speaking to people, you're sending emails, making phone calls, exploring. It's exploring it ready to go to the next stage. But the Page of Swords is all about your thoughts, your ideas. And with it being with the Ace of Swords, which is the new idea, this is brilliant because you're thinking things through and you are starting to open up to the change that you want to bring in. Now, the Queen of Cups with it is saying, do it from a place of love, from compassion, from emotional maturity, emotional calmness, rather than a reactive. Respond rather than react. Feel into your heart, into your gut. What do your feelings say? What do your feelings want? Allow yourself to move forward. This can also be somebody helping you, somebody who's very intuitive, which is the Queen of Cups, very loving, very compassionate, very understanding. So this could be somebody around you at work or at home who is helping you, and you're saying, I'm ready and I need to do this, and they're supporting you. So this could be a very supportive energy, either coming from you to yourself or from somebody else to you. And now we got the King of Wands, which I love. Power, passion, assertiveness, drive, determined, dynamic. Just, I'm ready. I'm doing it. I'm not thinking about it anymore. I'm making this decision and I'm doing it. So what is this decision? See if we can find some more about this. Of course, it's going to mean different things for different people. It's a general reading for Sagittarius. But you're going to be victorious. We've got the Six of Wands riding high. With the Four of Cups, you just know. You just know, all right? The Six of Wands is victory, success, recognition, being seen, knowing your worth, being celebrated. The Four of Cups is the card of disillusionment, boredom, stagnation. You've looked at it. You know, you've looked at what you've got. They're offering you a new cup and you're going, yeah, but is it just going to be more of the same? Is it just going to be, you know, what I've had before? So an example would be you make the decision, I'm leaving my job, and then you're offered another job almost identical, and you're going, is this just going to be frying pan fire? Am I actually going to gain anything from this? Let me have a good think about this. Let me step into that Six of Wands of my victory and my success, being proud of me, and feel into, I am ready for more. I'm ready for something different. I'm ready to go to the next level. This energy, if I've still got my Three Cups, it's not a disaster, but I know that it's not quite growing me, and so it's time. I've got Judgment on the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Swords again and the Knight of Cups. It's time. It's time for this rebirth, the judgment, the rising up from the ashes. I've learned everything I can from this situation. It's not growing me anymore. It's stuck, and well, stuck, it was stuck, it's not stuck anymore. I'm rising up out of my restrictions, okay? You see, in the traditional Rider-Waite tech, they're usually naked. I've had to cover them up for YouTube so we don't offend those that are easily offended. Cover them up with swimming costumes, but they're rising up naked, showing that I don't need any of this now. I'm ready to move to my next world, my next life. And there's the Ace of Swords again, with the crown on the top. I'm ready to take my crown. I'm ready to take action, Knight of Cups, on my happiness, my fulfillment, my enrichment, on me. I'm ready and I'm going for it. You're ready and you are going for it, my beautiful Sagittarius. Let's see what the angels want to add. You're ready and you're going for it. That's what we're going to call this one. All right, so from the angels, receptivity, number 31, which is a 4. 4s are about our foundations. Be open to receive. You have made the decision now. The universe is going to work with you, co-creating with you, to bring to you that which you want to have. So be open to receive, right? I want you to actually get into the energy of imagining your hands, your arms open, your energy open, and saying to the universe, I am ready to receive. Thank you. Okay? All right, my beautiful Saggies, that's what I have for you. I'll be back on Friday with the collective reading that I do for everybody every week. And I'll be back with more for you in a couple of weeks' time. All right, I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me. I hope this was helpful. Going to pop up here the playlist for February for your other signs if you want to check them out. They're not all out yet. I haven't finished them yet, but they will be out soon. I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.